Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for tuning in to Community Conversations with Dr. Stephanie Poplar and Dr. Marnell Greenhill. We have come to you for a few minutes just to share some words of encouragement to you, but most importantly, to encourage all of the honorees. Yes, the Maryland GIA honorees for this upcoming Saturday. Well, next Saturday, right? Because tomorrow is Saturday. So we could say upcoming, but nevertheless, we have come together to encourage you to be there. Beware. On Saturday, May the 17th, 2025, we want to see you at Concord Baptist Church. The host pastor is Dr. Matthew Lincoln Jones, and we are inviting you to come out. The tickets are a nominal fee, which I'll give you my number for you to reach out. And the graduation is taking place again at Concord Baptist Church, 5204 Liberty Heights Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21207. We have 49 humanitarians. And yes. And you know what's amazing? I had this sweatshirt on, says, they're not like us, right? Humanitarians are amazing individuals that are fearfully and wonderfully made. They are fearless, and they are equipped to empower humanity. They are equipped to empower humanity. And these 49 humanitarians come from all walks of life. They are preachers, professors, doctors, theologians. The list goes on. And I am excited for you. Yeah. I'm excited for you. So, Dr. Marnell Greenhill, what would you like to say to the graduating class? And also, how are you feeling? And are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I am very excited. I'm honored to be among a plethora of a diversity of people who are receiving this honorary doctoral. And it's a blessing. Again, yes. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually also excited about my new journey with the Global International Alliance. So I'm very excited about that. Excited. I always love meeting new people.
Yes.
So this is an honor for me. This was something I did not see coming. I did not see this coming, but I thank God. There's nothing too hard for God, and I want to encourage everyone at this point that this is a new level for everyone. No matter where you are, where you're placed, whatever your status is, this is still a new level for everyone.
Yeah.
And I just want everyone to enjoy it and continue to do what God has called you to do, as we are on this journey together with GIA. And I want to thank you, Dr. Poplar, for your assistance, for your help. I want to thank you for basically just making me aware and reaching out.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you to you.
And that's what we do. Thank you. At the Global International Alliance University, that's based out of Atlanta, Georgia, but is located in 190 countries, with the partnership of GSFE, Global Society for Female Entrepreneurs, but most importantly, the partnership of Dr. Makaka, right? Dr. Makaka, she has Lonely, Leaders of All Nations International. I want to say that this is a great entity, a great organization, private, nonprofit, that is equipping the leaders, the humanitarians, with the necessary tools to win. And I had nothing but testimonies. I became a humanitarian. The work I had already been doing since I was a child, but credentials in 2023, and my life has changed in an amazing way. You're giving the tools, you're giving the connections, you're giving the resources to do your work greatly. And so we will have diplomat, humanitarian, Ambassador Dr. Lenore Peterson, here at our graduation on Saturday, May the 17th. Oh, you're going to love her. To know her is to love her. And I have learned, I have grown as a result of being connected to all the different mentors I have had in my life. I even consider two great mentors who one in particular works closely with diplomat ambassador Dr. Lenore Peterson, Dr. Robbie Mortar. If you are listening, happy Mother's Day. You will get your present real soon. But I am so grateful for what God is doing. You know, back about 14 years ago, I was standing on the steps of the ex-husband's house, and I was standing, the house is on a hill, and I came outside and I said, the DMV can't contain me. Maryland can't contain me. Out of the mouth proceedeth blessings or curses. So as I ask you, are you ready? I'm asking myself, am I ready for the next level? Oftentimes we think things, and when we think it and we say it, we can manifest it. So it's important that we speak positive things.
Exactly.
You, believe it or not, may have said something that propelled you into your purpose, even on a greater level. You've been praying. You've been encouraging people. You've been edifying. You've been working closely with one of my little sisters, Jonika Lynch.
Yes.
We
Yes.
give God the glory and praise for her. I've had the opportunity to help help our sister. I'm declaring and decreeing that for her, this honorary doctorate, because, you know, one thing I do know is that greatness, right, equates to greatness.
Yes. Yes.
Like, oftentimes math, we think about math. We think we don't need math anymore when we get grown. We need it even the more. Some people you want to add to your life.
Ooh.
Some people you want to say, I want to multiply. And so I want to say right now, I'm grateful for Dr. I want to call her, I'm declaring and decree that honorary doctorate upon our system. But nevertheless, I want to say that you are in for a mighty treat on May the 17th. We have the veterans, that is National Armed Forces Day. And so we have 10 great veterans. What I have found is that is National Armed Forces Day. And we have been given notice that there will be either 1 to 2 color guards there. So they will be there, and I'm grateful for Captain Lane. She's a retired Captain Lane. She's a professor at professor at Bowie State University. Maybe I'm declaring and decreeing because her credentials opens up opportunities for her to teach health information technology. She's one of the graduates. She's one of your colleagues that you will be able to talk to. She's also in the sorority, and she's just doing a great work, captain in the Air Force. She called me and said, sis, we are looking for the Air Force. The Air Force has endorsed the Global International Alliance, this whole concept, this whole initiative, and will be there to support. I'm getting calls. I'm getting calls from great people. Great people like to work with great people. Right? And so we're going to be celebrating greatness face to face. I have an amazing treat. Can I share that with you? Well, I'm hoping and praying that nothing deter, block, or stop us from receiving our magazine booth. We will have a magazine booth where you can step in. It's already paid in full. You can step in, 2 to 3 individuals, right? And it has celebrate. It has celebration edition on there. It has celebrate greatness face to face.
Yeah.
And so I wanted that. I saw that at an event with one of the other humanitarian, Dr. Wise. And I will say the Wise and Wise, they were in a movie with Judge Joe Brown, but they graduated from our program.
Okay.
And when you talk about graduation and who graduated, right? I want you to know great people have graduated. And for those of you who don't understand the significance of an honorary doctorate, we want you to be in our workshop because it has been given to presidents. It has been given to leaders, global leaders who have been doing the work. And you are blessed. I'm blessed because if you see this, can you read that? Can you read this for me?
Let's see.
This part. or do you need your readers?
Okay, a class of 2025 humanitarians who thrive.
Stop right there. This class is like no other class, and it has been handpicked by God's design. I've had the opportunity to converse with all of the humanitarians who are in this class, and they have been doing the work for years. You know, you have to be able to submit your resume, your bio, your CV. You have to be able to submit your references, but most importantly, be the research of what have you been doing? What are the ways of how you are contributing to humanity, to this society? So if I may ask, what are some ways that you've been contributing? Because you've been doing some great work. And I know that you have been wanting to connect for quite some time. Delayed, but not denied.
Nope.
Delayed, but not denied. Delayed, but destined. It's all about the right season. And sometimes we just don't know. We think that I can't get the person. I don't know what I can connect with the person, but in God's time. Are you a destiny supporter or destiny aborter? So, as I ask that question and have you to ponder, what are some ways that you have enriched individuals' lives? Because you've been doing the work as a humanitarian. And I know for sure that you've been doing the work. You prayed one time for me.
Yeah. You know, it's funny that you asked that, and I'm briefly going to say, when things started with the Prayer Corner Incorporated, I knew I was doing what God had instructed me to do. Did I realize the impact? Did I realize how far it would go? Did I realize it would get me to this point right now? To be honest, no. I was just doing what I know God had called me to do with the conferences, with airing on the radio, with weekly Facebook Lives. This started in 2019, and from there to get to this point right here, I had no clue what would actually happen. And let me just say, I've had an awesome time. But when you ask the question, ready is you're not going to always know what's going to happen in between. We look at the blueprint, and then we think of the end, but we don't always know what's going to happen in the middle. And I always say we kind of know what's going to happen. We may not always say yes, but a lot of times when you're ready for everything from A to Z. So, I said yes then, and I still say yes now. And like I told someone, I said, when you're in these, when you're doing these conferences, when you're doing different things for the people, because that's what serving is, serving God and the people. That's what I learned in my leadership classes. So when you're doing these things, you're doing a service. And again, I don't think we really know the extent of what we're doing. So when you're saying you're ready, you are ready. So just know that, and we're blessed. We're blessed. So
Wow.
Thank you.
You said the key word. We're blessed. Blessed in the city, blessed in the field, blessed everywhere we go. And today you met someone who's very dynamic. You met a gentleman, Bishop Richard A. Mosley. Family, he came to get his tickets for his family, and I met him at the radio station. He was doing his broadcast, worked closely with the former Governor Hogan, and he was in the department that dealt with faith-based. Like his assignment, Dr. Richard Mosley, his assignment was to go out and talk to the leaders and share resources, disseminate information. And you met him today.
And we took
a picture. So we're going to share that, right? He said, Dr. Stephanie, I haven't seen you in sweats. And I never seen you in sweats. I was actually working closely with him. He was considering to have me possibly as one of his pastors, assistant pastors, but the commute. And then also life and stuff happens, right? Life stuff happens. Life be life and life and life.
Yeah.
Or you'll know that I'm a poet, and sometimes I hear words and I want to rhyme and be on time.
Creative.
But all in sum, you met him.
Yeah.
So the two of you, it's 47 more people to me. That's amazing.
Yes.
And also I want individuals to know that there's going to be an amazing cruise happening.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. food galore. I don't know if I need to eat, but I want to say that
But I
dancing.
will.
Okay, yes. I want to say networking, bringing your cards.
Yes.
We have grown it to, it's 40 of us. So that's 10% of us on that cruise ship. This can accommodate 400 different levels. It's top of the line. For those of you who want extra, it's extra. We're not going to elaborate, but we want to let you know it's going to be amazing brunch, right? We don't have to beg you to come and be in the midst of greatness. We have several, I would say, leaders from Atlanta, Georgia, that will be on that ship. But most importantly, the diplomat, Ambassador Dr. Lenore Peterson will be there. So what can you anticipate? Great singing. We have another Minister Richard Mosley who will be performing. He's an amazing I would say artist, musician. We have the great, oh my goodness, button your shirt up. You hear me? Button your shirt. You're going to watch and see what I'm saying. You're going to see Jeffrey Warren.
Okay.
He's an amazing saxophonist. All right. So he has a habit. I hope he's not watching. He has a habit to come up and he knows he makes gospel music sound sexy, but he will have his shirt open and it's like, really? Zipping it up or whatever you need to do, button it up. There's a lot of single women up in here or divorce or women in transition. But most importantly, it's amazing. We may add another vocalist. We may add right now, we are grateful for all of the humanitarians. There are a few senators who have reached out that said that they would like to honor their constituent. But most importantly, even if all of your senators can't show up or your politicians, the blessing is God is showing up for you. Yes. Because you're showing up for yourself. And that's what we need to know in this season. Show up for yourself.
Exactly.
Right? Show up for yourself. And what does it mean to show up? It's getting ready, getting the mindset together, understanding that math works all day long. We want addition. But there are some times in life that God will allow subtractions to take place. Subtract people, places, and things from you. New level. How about division? Division even works. Sometimes when you see that there's division added to your life, you have to say, okay, wait a minute. Do I want to divide or am I one that's about abundance and about multiplication? So in this season, in the midst of the political climate that we're dealing with, we have to find ways to continue to add and enhance our lives with positivity, with prayer, with entities such as yours. I thought about some things and I said, God, you've been good. Right? This is the second year of not having my mother in the physical. But if there's a way that I could celebrate other people's mother, I will. And I'm looking forward to meeting your mom. You got to introduce me to your mother. And you might have to say, slow down, Stephanie, that's my mother. Because I just love mothers. And I tell you, I went to see my mother's friend. She's 96 years old. And I said, I miss my mommy. And I'm saying, miss my mommy. She said, that's not biblical. I said, Sister Shirley, I miss my mommy. She said, mother. And then I said, okay. I said, well, I miss the daddy, but I really miss my mommy and mother. She gave you every scripture. That was mommy's best friend. But I said, well, can I say mommy? That's not biblical. I said, well, that's still my mommy. I don't care. I'll be 60. My brother is 65 years, family. He's 65 years old. And he says, mommy. All right. All right. And then if my brothers were still alive and they would have been in their 70s, they would be saying mommy. Mommy will be always my mommy. So you know what she did? She took her little belt and spanked me. I said, you know what? Only because you're my mother's best friend. And I came to visit you, right? On her 90th birthday. Oh. And she was here. So I said all to everyone, happy Mother's Day. If you are missing your mom, or if you are a mother in some form of capacity, maybe you didn't birth that baby, that miracle child as God has done for me, but you have made an impact. We want to say Happy Mother's Day to you.
Happy Mother's Day.
I'm going to give you the floor to be able to share and disseminate great information. Dr. Cindy Smith, if you're watching or listening, I'll call you back. I just want to say that the humanitarians have been calling and I've been serving and I've been supporting. And I'm just grateful for the strength and the stamina. That's what I ask God for now, strength and stamina, but also Help me to see what others are not showing. Let me hear what others are not saying. So the spirit of this discernment to rest, rule, and abide upon me and to be activated. So I want you to converse because it's your time. It's your time. It's your time to shine, and you've been shining like a diamond. Right? I didn't get a chance to beat my face today. Right? I'm ready to say, give me a
Beautiful.
makeover.
You're fine.
Right? Give me, I put my little lashes on, but let me do something. I'm going to transform next week. Look, I'm going to start, look, you going to say, what in the world did Stephanie do in 7 days to lose some pounds in her face? What did she do? Oh, I'm going to transform because it's about me looking good as I celebrate all of you because I know you're going to come up in there and represent, right? Represent. And we got some special treats. I'm not going to disseminate everything, but I just want to say you want to be a part of a winning team. And it's a blessing when we all have our own unique teams, but yet we are able to come together and be unified.
Yeah.
So you have the floor, madam. You have the floor.
I just want to briefly say that I've had a chance to view the other who are getting the honorarium for the doctoral for the humanitarian award, and I already feel part of a winning team. You know, you can kind of discern when you're watching people, and so I'm excited. I believe I'm in great hands. And what I wanted to say, and I'll end on this. One of the things of being ready is faith, having the faith. So with me, and this goes for me as well, with this honorarium, the buck does not stop here. There's still work to be done. So basically, I was saying different level, but nothing stops here. You know, we're still here. We still have the activities of our limbs. So the work, look, all of those who are getting this award, those who got it last year, getting it this year, those to come, the buck doesn't stop here. We still have work to do. We all have purpose. We all have an assignment. Okay, we all have an assignment. It may be different things you're doing in different seasons, but we still have the assignment. So I just want to encourage everyone. Right now, we still have to roll up our sleeves, and you're getting this doctoral. But it is a title, however, but it is showing this is what you can do and what you will do, and so we thank God for that.
Wow, you said some key points, right? Some key elements. And I appreciate what you said because it is about rolling up the sleeves, understanding that the climate that we're in, that there are people hurting, there are people who are hungry, there are people who are homeless,
Yes.
there are people who need hope,
Yes.
there are people who need inspiration, there are people who need edification, there are people who need education. It's broad. It is open. The world is open and needs humanitarians who care.
Yes.
And I believe that the class of 2025 will demonstrate, right, that there are humanitarians who thrive in 2025 and they will be able to collaborate in such a way. Today, I spoke to my former supervisor, therapist, personal trainer, Dr. Rhea Bush, and she was blessed that through her honorary doctorate, that the government, the agency that she works for, gave an increase in pay. So knowing how to properly use it is significant. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the gifts that God has given me, to be a teacher, a trainer, to show people how to use tools to be educated and to be edified. And so she needed information, and the information that I disseminated to her got her a $3,500 pay increase. Now, did it get me? No, but it gave me other tools and other, I'll say, accolades. And so for those of you who say, well, are they doing the work? We are choosing individuals who are doing the work as a humanitarian, and it's pretty broad. And so today I talked to her and I shared with her the excitement, but I also shared with her some of the adversity. And she said, what do you mean? I said, greater the adversity, greater the blessings. And so when I say that, it's like when I say adversity, sometimes deadlines, meeting deadlines, timelines, and also picking up when there others are slacking, like, look, we got to do this. But I shared some things. So she said, Dr. Poplar, you didn't do that for our class. And I said, iron sharpens iron. When it's a matter of the more you do, the more you can perfect,
Yes.
right? And the more you are talking to greatness and having individuals to pray
Yes.
and to hold you not only accountable, but to lifting you up. Yes, there's going to be greatness. So I told her, I said, at that time, it was not a discovery. One of the things I want to say that as we talk about, moving forward and are we ready? There are sometimes that we are delayed in opportunities or delayed in information and resources. So I had to say to her, I did not have that information at that time. I now have more. So if I have more, I'm the type that I'm going to do more. And I'm the type that I'm not a lazy individual.
It's going to grow each year.
Yes. And the growth has happened, right? Because there are not only graduates who are graduating on May the 17th, but there are graduates who are graduating on June the 14th. Graduates who are graduating honorees who are graduating on August the 23rd. So I just want to let you know that we are blessed to have an amazing leader, blessed to have great partnering organizations. We are giving love to Dr. Lynch. I've started having calls from individuals who are no family members. They had best friends who are in Dr. Lynch celebration on that day. For history is being made on that day. We have two amazing graduations, one taking place in Maryland, one taking place in Virginia. The DMV is being filled with humanitarians who care. And so again, Diplomat Ambassador Lenore Peterson, we salute you.
Yeah.
We salute all of the entities that are connected with the Global International Alliance. Also, we want to let you know that there is a graduation taking place in September. We have a graduation taking place in Las Vegas in October. We have a graduation taking place in November in Charlotte. So the expansion is there for this great institution, this great humanitarian who is paving the way for us to do great works. And so we want to say that if you are a humanitarian, if you are a CEO, if you are an advocate, if you are just a change agent, you need to get connected. Give a call, give a text to 240 659 4299. Give a call or text. I'm telling you, the multiplication of greatness is taking place. Yes, we see on the news that there's trouble. We see on the news, we hear it, we see it. But I want to tell you that God is still moving and God is still specializing and equipping his leaders to serve in the space of entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurs, in the space of celebrating where social justice, right? We know that there's a lot of inequality happening in this world. And even though my educational background has prepared me for government public policy and legal work, I think I spend a lot of my time on my legal work for business formation. But I see that God is saying that you can't care and don't speak up. You can't care and don't serve humanity. You can't care and don't try to operate in your greatness. You can't care and don't learn how to apologize. There's a lot of growth taking place in our lives. So I want you to give out your contact information because you are doing great works. And I believe that I have to call several of the humanitarians. That's what happens on my phones. They are hotlines. And I said, when can we cut it off? But I want to say before I give it back in your hands, I had the opportunity to get some rest this week as I was working. And now my little cousin, another great humanitarian. You see what I deal with, and you wonder why it takes me a minute to answer the phone. But I'm grateful that there's expansion and growth, and I'm looking forward to bringing on other positive, like-minded individuals who can see the vision. I already have the job description, right? I already have not only the job description, but the job application. I'm just believing that this is my year. This is your year. This is our year for greatness. As I hold this ink pen, that one of the entrepreneurs that you will meet, Dr. Sprucher.
That's pretty.
Yeah, she's sexy. entrepreneurs, and I'm hoping that many of the entrepreneurs come out, get what God has for you. Special great thanks and blessings to Dr. Matthew Lincoln Jones, pastor, and also he's a graduate, one of your colleagues. He's an honoree. He's already PhD, but look how what God would do. He's 80. The best is before him. The best is before him. The best is before us. The best is upon us.
Yes.
And the best is now. So thank you, Dr. Matthew Lincoln Jones, for all that you do. We thank you again, Ambassador, Diplomat, Ambassador. Also, we are grateful. I believe that I'm going to have to cut it off because they're trying to figure out. Look, we need
She's
to
a
get to
popular
step
lady.
and repeat, and they're just calling me. So I have to take this call, but I want to say thank you to all. Dr. Kenya Malone, thank you,
Thank you.
thank you. Dr. Watson, Dr. Watson is turning 58. I guess it's time to celebrate. So we're going to see him there. Also, his amazing mother. And I'm just going to say his amazing aunts and family. I want you to know Dr. Maurice McCoy. I
Yes.
knew him since I was 16 years old. He's getting his honorary doctorate. The list goes on. 49. That's divine. I think I'm done. All right. I got to get to my son. Now, what you want to say? Let God have God's way.
I just want to again thank Dr. Poplar for having me on. Again, I'm elated. I'm excited. And as I said, this is the time to for the next level. This is the time. We're not starting back at A, but we're at the same time we are starting a new level. As I've heard people say, I've never been here before, and but it's wonderful. I have not been here before, and that's when you know you're in a new season. When you're not recognizing everything, but God is going to lead us and show us the way. And I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful.
Yes, yes, yes. So as we wrap up, right? I want you to know that there are a few more tickets available for the all white event. At this moment, if you're interested, then I could give you the contact name and number and you can call directly. So you have to wear your white and represent a brunch that's out of this world that we will experience. They will have entertainment there, working on some swag bags and see what we can give, right? Better to give than to receive. But most importantly, when you sow, you grow. So I want to say to all of those who have supported, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Antoinette Scott, for your continued prayers, your support, for also supporting the white event. Also, I just want to say thank you. You purchased a ticket.
Yes.
And I thank you. You and another board member is attending. So I tell you, in this season, God is just going to show up. And that's what God is doing.
Yep.
So next
Yes.
weekend is going to be a weekend with the help of God because we always ask God to order our steps, cover us, keep us, protect us from danger seen and unseen. But we're declaring and decreeing that next weekend is a weekend of empowerment. New level as you receive your honorary doctorate, and then you get that bestowed upon you, that greater works that you will be able to do. And for those who are sailing, right, I just want to say thank you, Bishop Winslow. There is a task that he's been given and assigned, and I didn't want to receive it, but God is showing. Sometimes you need, accountability partners,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
Because God knows that I'll say, God, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be a Joe. I'm going to be a Jonah. But in this season, we want to say yes. That's the key. If God said cross the street, don't say no, not right now. Let me do this and around the corner. And then, so I'm just being transparent. So I want to say thank you. I'm looking forward to working. We have on June the 8th a celebratory event at Powerhouse for those who will receive their Presidential Volunteer Service Award. Great things are happening. So when you don't see SP, don't think that SP is sleeping. SP gets sleep, but SP is working and is about God's business, right? Even in the midst of adversity, I tell you, even in the midst of opposition, I find ways to fly over adversity and opposition and land in opportunities. It's your opportunity for greatness. Don't you dare let anybody discourage you. Those are my last words. Don't you dare let nobody discourage you. What are your last words?
Well, with that being said, you're 4 minutes and 59 seconds away, so don't give up.
Ooh, she deep, fam. Deep. All right. Peace, love, and prosperity. We up and out. We're ready to empower and change lives. Thank you again, Dr. Ambassador Dr. Lenore Peterson. Yes, diplomat. May we see you when you arrive here in the great DMV. God bless each and every one of you. God bless my colleague, Apostle. Yes, Apostle Dr. Lynch. And we again congratulate all of the honorees. God bless. God bless. And happy Mother's Day.